think it's recording. Yeah, it is. I can see the time going. I think this is the same thing, but additionally can be managed. Block words and change chat modes and live. All right, I guess I gotta look into that next time because I remember this popping up last time, but I didn't really pay it any mind. But first and foremost, let's talk about this ponytail. Let's talk about her. So I don't think I gave any kind of overview when I started using these ponytails. But a backstory. It's so funny because this is not really what I came on here to talk about. But I looked at myself and was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Anyway, when I was like, ooh, honestly, I probably was in kindergarten. It had to be because we were still living. No, okay, I'm lying. No, not kindergarten. Somewhere in my elementary years, one of my aunts, she used to wear like a drawstring ponytail, and I was obsessed. No, now we got to get into how old I was. How old was I? I was way too young to be obsessed with the drawstring ponytail. And I think I had, longer hair at the time too, but I don't know what it was about it, but I always wanted to wear it. So I did find myself wearing her ponytail often. I think I actually left the house one time with it too. Like, no manners, because no reason. But this ponytail specifically, okay, that was part of the backstory. I am still obsessed to this day. I mean, I want to hold, like, when I got to middle school and high school, that's like your era of like super judgment and you care about what people say type of stuff. But back then I felt like I was unique, but I was too afraid to express myself. I wasn't going to express myself because I was too worried about what other people were thinking. And that's still today. People still so worried about what other people think. But why? Like, unless these are people that are paying your bills, period. There's no other factors. Unless these are people that are paying your bills and you care, don't care. It does nothing for you but cause worry and anxiety or whatever negative emotion that comes forth, worrying about other people's judgment. Leave it alone. Leave them alone. I hope I'm speaking loud enough because this car beat. When I play it back, it be making a lot of noise. Anyway, so afraid of that. So yeah, in middle school, like in high school, I never would have thought about a freaking drawstring ponytail. That's crazy. Wigs, I get, how they seem to come off as like older, but I feel like that's also how that goes to with, depending on the way that you apply the wig. Because just thinking of an example, like right off the top of my head, my very first video, the half a wig, if I can link stuff below, I will. The half a wig that I wore, or that I styled, I could have definitely wore that in middle school, and it still looked like, a preteen style or high school young adult style, which I think I did start to wear it like in my later years of high school. But yeah, it's all about how you. I'm not wearing a wig. Nope. Even older people, nope, I'm not wearing it because there's just all this complexity around it. I mean, it sounds like I'm making it deep or whatever, but it's really not even that. It's really not even that deep, but that's new. But people make it that deep because just put the wig on. You'd rather your kid walk around looking crazy because you don't want to put a style that's older on them. It goes back to what I said. It's all about how you apply it, Anyhow, with all that rambling. So yeah, the fact that today I love that I don't give a damn about what anybody says, because still I'm sure somebody's like, you got a fake ponytail on? You got a synthetic fake ponytail on? First of all, she doesn't even look synthetic. I'm gonna have to get a better view. This one too, at that, is a Temu. I will definitely leave the link. Some of the stuff that I do promote on Temu, I think I passed the freaking street. Oh, there's one here. Perfect. In the right place. Come on. Don't get me tempted. I done lost my train of thought. I'm doing too much. Shit. Give me a second to bring it back, because I don't even know where I'm going right now. And there's a whole accident. There's always an accident. Is it even a person? I mean, not a person, but like, it's a car or a bike. What's going on? Because I don't see a car. Anyhow, this specific pony. Oh, that's what I was saying. So I do get commission off of some things that I share, but you know, after a while, I was sharing on shorts, like link in bio, and I didn't even realize that you couldn't click on the link in bio. That was a thing. I think they changed that. It might have been as far back in, or further back in November of 2023. And I'm just saying link in bio. And you, like, it's not even helpful because, yeah, there's some kind of advanced technology now to where you can screenshot a link and automatically put it in the search bar. That would be so convenient. That would be perfect. But otherwise, then yeah, the link in, not bio, link in description does nothing for me. So back to me potentially getting commission off of stuff. Okay, cool. It ain't even about that. I just be liking to share and give great reviews when great reviews are deserved, because somebody needs it somewhere. Okay, people, thank you, sir, for being considerate of me and my car. But this one, back to her right here. I love her. My phone was ringing. I love her so much. But the only thing I don't care, I would play music because it's like an awkward silence, but I think I would get it, you know, copyright, whatever. The only thing I don't care for about this ponytail though is the fact that it's a clip-on, and right now my hair is actually, go this way and back it up. My hair is actually straight, and the clip, honestly, I don't want to say it's barely hanging on, but it's kind of barely hanging on. It's kind of, I mean, it's weird to say that because it's not like it's not secure, but yo, she's, let me see, like, I'm giving you guys all the tea. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, you just kind of have to maneuver it in a way that no, I just put it like on it. Dang, I wish you can really like see better. Let me take it off for a second. The skin looks flawless. Let me add that because I was feeling very dull for a while. I used, here I go, tangent. This is important. I used, it's like a sea buckhorn oil coffee salt scrub, but it's meant for the body. So if you don't have like textured skin on your face, I would not recommend that you use it. I only use it maybe like once a week because environmental issues will cause a layer of buildup on your skin if you did not know. When you're putting, this is, let me not get off topic. This is for another day. But anywho, I just wanted to show you guys the wig. I mean the wig. The ponytail, and the fact that she's so cute for being only, I think it's like only $3. Maybe right under $4. Because in comparison, maybe I talked before, but for here, people who know, oh, like, golly, oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. Anyway, okay, can we slow down? I guess we can't. I look like I don't know how to work my phone. That's what it's getting. That's fine. But in comparison to going to the hair stores versus waiting a week, so you have to, you know, think ahead of time because, you know, everybody's used to getting stuff in 2 days thanks to Amazon, which is cool. But Amazon, you're gonna pay the same price at Amazon that you would at the hair store, so it kind of defeats the purpose. Anywho, Timo, if you're willing to wait a week, this is worth the wait. I've worn this so many times, and I know I don't put anything in it. I don't know if you're supposed to. I know they say sometimes, you know, to refresh your wigs and stuff. I'm definitely against that. I did that one time with the wig, and like automatically it started to like wear and tear, wither away. I'm like, damn, I could have just not done that and brushed it out. But yeah, so I brush it, reverts right back to what it was doing before. I think that it's a very similar likeness, even though it's like synthetic fiber, whatever, to my natural hair. Um, so it works out. Because I think I've never seen a hair clip, ponytail, whatever you call this, at the beauty stores. But I know if it was there, it's at least gonna be like, I want to say at least $15. When I pay for my drawstrings, though this one's shorter, but when I pay for my drawstrings, I think the last one that I got was that straight one. Was it the Mimi? I think it's called Mimi, but I do have a video review on it. That one was, I think it was $20, and it was thinner than this. So it's just, I mean, I buy them a lot too, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna price it out to be, you're gonna pay for it regardless, because if I have to, if I wait last minute, then of course you're gonna find me at the hair store grabbing a ponytail. But if I can order like 5 of these, but like I said, this, I've had this for a while now, not a long while, but a while enough, and I've worn it enough for me to think that, okay, it's about to start doing something different. It's about to start doing something different. Waiting game. Anywho, why did I get on here? Oh, I was gonna get on here and do my makeup with you guys because, dang, I didn't even put that in the caption. Car makeup, let me tell you, some car makeup that I've done in the past, like, oh, here's this. I'm just looking for these things. I am the bag lady. I'm not even gonna lie. I know this about myself. I don't think it's quite a problem, but it is a problem when I'm looking for something and it's in a bag that I barely even use, because I used it that one day because it was cute. Anyway, I wanted to do my makeup, show you guys that, but like I was saying, some car makeup that I've done in the past has been tea. Oh my gosh. If I could put it in an overlay, can I? I don't know what those buttons are, so I'm not even gonna touch it. Is that a filter? That looks like a, what do you call that thing? The action? I don't know what you call it. Oh shit. Yeah. And it was at night on top of that. When I did my makeup, it was at night. The fact that those pictures were fire, sometimes I have to like think back and put some respect. Put some respect on your name, because come on. Come on. As for my makeup, I'm doing the same little bit that I do. It takes me about 30 minutes, and it's going to take me a little bit longer because I'm talking to you guys. I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can do it on the camera. I definitely can't do it on the camera, so I'm going to be over here. Let me see if I can just position this. Position this so you guys can still see me doing it. My face, I don't remember if I put a, I think I put some oil in it. It's like argan oil. We're going to talk about that argan oil. I put some argan oil on there. Put my phone on the charger. Is this one on? Hopefully it doesn't overheat. Out of all the days I want to make a live and I have the time to make a live in my car, it's warm outside. Like, Vegas weather is ridiculous. And I know if I put it on the charger, it's definitely going to overheat. So we'll see how long until it boots me off, if it does that on here, because I know on different apps when you go live and your phone gets too hot, it will kick you off. So like I was saying, I put some argan oil on my face. Before I did that, this is a gem that needs to drop, tangent. If you hyperpigmentate, you need to be using a toner. You need to be using a hydrating mist prior to putting on your moisturizer, you probably really need to use a toner with an applicator, like a cotton round, because that's going to help like shed that dead layer of skin. That hyperpigmentating skin is dead. Get it off of there. Boosting your hydration in your skin is going to help with your hyperpigmentation. All these things matter, like big time. So, like I said, I put my mist. I don't know, it was something that I got from Marshall's. I can't remember the brand. It was like in a white and green bottle. And then I put on some argan oil, a little bit of argan oil. I don't want to put on too much because I know I was going to be putting on makeup and I didn't want a super dewy look. That's never really it for me. But also, if you're using all these facial products, and this is becoming a whole lesson, it wasn't supposed to be this either. If you're using all these facial products, you also need to be using a sunscreen. Black girls don't need sunscreen. Lie. If you're putting all that shit on your face, you need to, especially if you're using high grade stuff, you need to use sunscreen because you will have adverse effects in the sun, and the ozone is different out here. So when they say black people don't need sunscreen, yeah, certain black people that don't live in America definitely don't live in Vegas. Because I definitely used to be that person. I don't need sunscreen. What do I need sunscreen for? When I look back at the pictures when I was hyperpigmentating and I wasn't wearing sunscreen, oh my gosh. I don't even want to post it. I recently saw that. I look crazy. I look crazy. I look crazy. I would post it. I don't mind. It is what it is. If it helps someone, it is what it is. I kind of just want to wear. So I have my heavy duty foundation. This is like heavy. People are like, yeah, I don't like it because it's so heavy. Whatever. This is when I was hyperpigmentated. You couldn't tell that I had any scars. And when you have breakouts or you're breaking out and you put makeup on top of it, of course you're gonna see it. I mean, maybe in pictures you can put like a filter or something and make it disappear a bit. But outside of that, in person, you're gonna see it. Okay? Makeup is magic, but it ain't that magical. So, for me, I don't do concealer. Don't like it at all. It creases, and to get it to not crease, of course, you're either gonna have to have smooth under eyes, which I do for the most part, but I still get, when I smile, I have like those, what do you call them, crow's lines. So what I do is, I wish I had more light directly on me. I would have to park the car at an angle. Anyway, what I do is I start with my foundation on my eye and let that set a bit so that it's kind of similar to, it'll kind of create that concealer effect. Not too much. I know a lot of people used to, I don't know if it's still a method. You know, I'm an esthetician, but I'm not into the MUA side of things. People will put their eyebrows on first. Only time I'm putting my eyebrows on first is if I'm doing eyeshadow, which is almost never, ever. I do not like doing eyeshadow. I think this is a proper foundation brush. This is the one that I always use, and I probably need to clean it. If you feel like your foundation mainly is not laying the way or looking the shade that it normally does, it's probably because you need to clean your brushes. The last time I was looking at my face, I was like, oh, this could look a little bit better. But outside of that, I would prefer, I normally use a kabuki because I like the way that you can just buff it on there and get no streaks, because like right now I can see streaks. So what I'm gonna do is like lightly stroke it so that it's like barely, let's got that in my mouth, barely touching my face. Like I said, I'm an esthetician. Technically, I'm an MUA, but I ain't gonna lie. No need to front. I don't know techniques like that. I do, what I know looks good for myself. So don't come here trying to get some tips and use them on yourself and be like, it didn't work for me. Look, I told you. Okay, I told you. And what you do want to do is get up under that jawline, because most of the time you're supposed to go a shade lighter. You're supposed to go a shade lighter, just so that, I think I'm going to make this 2 lives. I don't know how that works, because this is completely not what I was supposed to be talking about. You're supposed to go a shade lighter than your shade, like your actual shade of your face. And for me, I know that my face is, I don't want to say way lighter, but it's lighter than the rest of my body. And it should be, honestly, if you're doing proper cleaning. Well, it depends on your skin type, so let me not even get into that. I'm just trying to make sure I get it in there good, because the last time I did my makeup in the car, I did not get my hairline, and that was crazy. You couldn't really tell, but when I took pictures, it was like, ma'am, I cannot see. I don't know if it's because, hold on. Ooh, 7 freaking 7. I don't know if it was because, I don't even remember what the fuck to say. What do they say? That's ADHD? That phrase annoys me. Anyway, moving on. I definitely need to get some new, well, not a lot, but mainly I just need a new one of these. I've had this for way too long to even tell, because I don't even know the last time I went to Ulta. But it's so convenient, because which they have a lot. I feel like there's a piece of brush somewhere in my face. So convenient, because this is like I said, foundation, blush, slight contour, maybe highlight, and my little beauty marks. That's it. If I don't have this, without this, your face just looks like one-dimensional, or whatever however you describe that. Don't be afraid of blush, okay? Like I said, we don't want a clean slate face. What? A clean slate face, unless that's what you want. But no, you don't. You don't want that. So be heavy with the blush. And if you're afraid of heavy blush, just get a light shade like me. I think do these have shades? No, it just says pink blush and matte bronzer. And this, I don't think I said it, it's from Ulta, but you can go to Sephora and they have options as well. I know with eyeshadow, the technique, excuse me, to get it to show up more, for one, you have to put like a base color, concealer, or just a white. But 2, you're supposed to pat it instead of like wiping, which is like the natural instinct is for people to wipe it. So I feel like 2, when it comes to applying in different areas of the face, tapping instead of like stroking is definitely going to be the way to go. Okay, so for that. And then I have my brush for contour. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about makeup and talk about, like I said, watching your words, like the actual title of the thing, and then I'll probably cut this off and then talk about the hair stuff. I think I can change the title. Hopefully I can. But if you watch it all the way through, you would know that you wasn't going to get hair stuff anymore. So hopefully, if you tune in, watch it all the way through, so you don't think that my title is deceiving, because that was the original plan. That's right. That was the original plan. That was instantly hot on my face too. But you know, things change. We're constantly evolving. Look at us. Okay, so get a little bit of that. And like I said, I don't know why I can't see. I said I wasn't even going to be doing my makeup over there. That's crazy. So you're supposed to, for me, I do the top of the ear and like connect it down. Or you can go like that and follow your bone. I said I was going to stop talking about this. Anyway, so watching your words. Like, how do you talk to yourself? You think I don't talk to myself? What are things that you say on a day-to-day in your mind? Because that's still talking to yourself. Just not talking to yourself out loud. People think it's weird to say you talk to yourself. But I'm talking to myself all day. And my kids definitely tell me, why are you talking to yourself? Who are you talking to? You know I'm talking to myself. But how are you talking to yourself on a day-to-day? Because look at your life. Look at the mood that you're constantly in. And it will reflect your words. Even if you're in transition like me, I'm able to say something or think something and automatically have a shift so that, you know, I don't feel bad because this is where I'm at. And what the heck? Within my spiritual journey, I'm able to give myself grace, but also I'm also in my awareness mode. So yeah, it ain't going down like that. But, and I think every time I go live, I'm going to say something like this. How did you talk to yourself today? Because it's a thing. Like you wake up in the, dang, this, see, I told you it's only 63 degrees out here. This thing is already melted. This was hard as a rock. I was going to have to get a new one, but I guess that works out. You wake up in the morning. I'm glad I'm able to catch back on to my last thought too. I'm getting better about that. Wake up in the morning. Are you like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go to work. Oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with these people today. Oh my gosh. And even if you don't say it, if you feel it, that's another thing. I'm sorry. Watch your words and watch your emotions. Because they go hand in hand. You don't say it, but you feel it. You will magnetize it. It will show up in the, what is it they say? The 3D. It will show TF up. Okay? So, are you waking up in a bad mood? And I feel like the best way to go about making a shift like that, of course, it's going to take practice. If you're used to, you know, it's practice and it's your environment. Like, you can practice so much, but if you're in an environment that does not aid your well-being and your growth, somebody always has something negative to say, and it doesn't even mean that they mean any harm. This is all everybody knows. Their mind automatically goes to, you know, what's comforting, regardless of if it's a good or bad thing. And sometimes people don't understand that misery loves company. You're trying to be happy. Now I'm getting hot. I'm telling you, it's hot. And it's not even hot outside. Device overheating. Uh-oh. See, it might get kicked off. I don't like boxy. This needs to be fixed. Yeah, so just watch what you're saying to yourself, honestly. Start there. Don't worry about anybody else. Yes, there's so many things going on. But and I think too, that's why it's important to start. I just had a whole epiphany. Starting with yourself, regardless of what's going on outside of you. Because if you don't start with yourself and you try to control the things outside of you, you're not even able to see that you need to remove yourself from that environment. And it's definitely levels, because me saying that out loud and somebody actually having to experience it is like two different things.